So for today, we're going to be looking at the Vigil of the Seraph ornament. This is the universal ornament that you get after completing 110 levels of the season pass. I definitely think this is worth it because it is really cool. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to see it, this is not one of those helmets that turn off hoods for the hunters. So that is kind of unfortunate for us. But again, at the same time, I feel like we should have the option to have that toggleable, but that's a conversation for another video. For this one, we're going to be looking at just 3 sets, nothing too crazy, probably just going to be like a 5-minute video. So if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, really does help because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit the bell notification because that also does help. Also remember that the Discord is open, so if you want to join, definitely join. All I ask is when you do join, make sure you showcase some of your best sets so that way I can see them, and you might never know, I might make a video out of it. So let me know what you guys think. Other than that, this is the Hunter set. So dog, this I just made this bitch like not even 5 minutes ago because the original set was a little too boring for my taste. I'll just show you real quick so that way you guys can see. Yeah, this is the original set that I made with it, and I'm gonna be honest, this definitely feels like I just plopped a helmet on a pre-existing set, which is technically what I did. I just switched out the arms, the cloak, and the boot, basically everything, but it just felt too samey to a set that I already had made. So that's why I was like, you know what? I want to make a good set. And this is what I came up with. The wrong hands for the Atheris's Embrace, Jade Rabbit Caress, Interlaced Strides, and then Covert Ranger Cloak. Shader-wise, long journeys for a specific reason, brother. The stomach right here for the Jade Rabbit chest piece takes off colorings, and I hate that shit. Like, look at that. It's so bad. So that is why I switched it out for this one because it covers it up pretty nicely. And I do think it's pretty decent. Now, if you don't like the interlaced strides, you could use the Vicarian strides. These are going to be really cool with them as well. I just feel aesthetically, the interlaced strides just looks a little bit better because the surface of the armor is kind of like smooth and like circular or rounded, I guess I would say. And it goes well with everything. So that's kind of like why I went with the interlaced strides instead of the Vicarian, even though I know people would say, oh, the Vicarian has, like, it does not. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to stop you there. It's more angular in my opinion. So that's why I was like, I'm going to leave it here because I feel like it's going to look good. And honestly, I fuck with this one so heavily, bro. I mean, the only piece I would switch out maybe would be the cloak. Maybe, and that's a big maybe, bro, because I'm like, I genuinely do think this set looks really, really cool. Like, if I ever use Atheris's Embrace, this is the set I'm going to be making with it now. So let me know what you guys think. As for Titans, we have this right here, which is, again, I completely switched it from the original one that I made because I was not the biggest fan of it. Although aesthetically, I get where I'm going. I'm going for a Seraph, Siva look, which is cool, but I feel like I've done that again, and I didn't want to do it again. So this one is what I came up with, and Malware Caress with the Jade Rabbit gauntlets is a combo I did for the Jade Rabbit set, which that video should either be coming out or has already come out. So hopefully I'll just have it up right now, and the video will be up hopefully. But Vigil of the Seraph, obviously, Alighted Steps for the Path of the Burning Step, and then the Malware Mark. Shader-wise, Continuum Alloy, I love how this looks, like that pure gold, but you could still see by the edges that like red, like not gram, but like whatever, the glow. It looks really cool. Yeah, this one came out really, really cool. I love the fact that I still have those circles in there, but then that glow looks really like cool in the top. And again, Alighted Steps is just such an easy choice because I wanted something more glow at the bottom, if I'm being honest. You could do the base look of it, which wouldn't look bad. No, it looks pretty bad. Never mind. I would do this one just because the plating is really important for this set. So Titans, let me know what you guys think about this one. And then last but not least, we have a set that I've technically made like a few times, but this one looks really cool with it. So I was like, I'll allow it. Warfire ornament for the Sunbracers with the Helium Reactor combo. Dude, these two, I love these two so much. Virtuous Boots, Vigil of the Seraph, duh, and then the Collective Psyche Bond. This one looks really cool. Shader-wise, Grand Luster, I wanted a really, really good color to pop because Virtuous Boots they're notoriously really bad for the glow sometimes. Like, there's some glows that are just like, why does it look like it has poop on it? Like this one, why? So yeah, just be aware of that. If you do use the Virtuous Boots, they're really annoying to shader, but specifically the glow. But yeah, this one came out pretty good. I actually do like this one quite a bit. You could also just use like this one if you wanted to, or this one. But I feel like this one's just the best one, and it just looks so good with this set. So Hunter, Warlock, Titans, let me know which one is the best. I will personally say, me personally, I would say the Titans win it, only because that exotic is actually a featured exotic, so it actually is viable to use at higher content. But visually, I would say the Hunter and Warlock probably are the best. Actually, I don't know. That one, I would have to ask you guys for that one, because I feel like all of them are really good. So yeah, 6 minutes, not bad. Actually, it'd probably be 5 minutes after I'm cutting out all like me switching classes. So not too long of a video, because again, it's just 3 sets that I want to showcase and I don't want to yap too much. So appreciate y'all come to this point. Remember, this helmet is going away after this season is over, which we only have, let me check real quick, because I can tell you right now, we only have 32 more days, so basically a month and some change. So definitely pick them up, because I do think this helmet is really cool, and I do think the Vigil and Seraph stuff is worth picking up as well if you do have the season pass. If you don't, honestly, I still think you have a pretty good chance at making it, because we do have all of our season challenges like available, and there's a bunch of ways to level up right now. So appreciate y'all, be safe, I'll see you guys later.